Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from Roland Strangle Channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to me making another video. So, like I said, I'm in a good mood today. So I want to do some videos because I kind of haven't really been doing that for real. I will get my Degrassi Season 13 video out of the way, since it is like kind of a larger project, since I'm talking about whole season. So I'm either going to do that later on today, or if not, I'll be doing it tomorrow, so please be looking forward to that. If I end up doing it tomorrow, then I'll end up uploading 2 videos, which is that and my Total Drama All-Stars rant. But today's video, I will talk about Teen Titans. Teen Titans 2003, the original show. I never watched Teen Titans, the original show. I just started it last week. I just finished. I want to talk about it. I want to say some blunt shit that a lot of people who did like Teen Titans growing up might not like what I have to say, and they're going to say, oh, you're a first-time watcher, so you don't get it. Doesn't matter if I watched it once, watched it twice, watched it 1,000 times. It doesn't matter how many times you watch the show. Listen to me. When I say I'm going to watch a show, I'm committed to that. I'm going to watch a show. Period. If the first episode is not interesting to any show I watch, then I won't finish it. It was that the first episode to any show to pull you in. If it don't pull you in, then I'm not going to continue watching. Simple as that. You feel me? And as far as I'm concerned, I kind of like finished every show as far as Breaking Bad and Sopranos is, you know, during last year. So now I'm on this kind of like this kind of run of just rewatching cartoons. That's what I did with Gravity Falls, Avatar: Last Airbender, Legend of Korra. Any cartoon I don't remember watching or I never watched, I'm watching for the first time. So as far as I'm concerned, the next 2 cartoons I'm watching, Ben 10. Ben 10, I remember watching that growing up. Just the original one, 2005. Ben 10 Force and Ben 10 Alien and Ben 10 Umverse. I've never watched those before. I really don't have no fucking circulation or memory of any of that. So I am rewatching Ben 10, the original show, and I'm going to be rewatching the other 3 spin-offs for it. So we are in for a long ride. I'm about to rewatch Total Drama Action. Then I'm going to I'm going to, for the first time ever, I'm going to watch Young Justice. Then I'm going to rewatch Spectacular Spider-Man because I always loved that growing up. We're going to watch The Ultimate Spider-Man for the first time, and then for last, we're going to watch General X. You feel me? So those are the cartoons coming up that I'm going to be rewatching or watching for the first time. Now, as far as Teen Titans is concerned, I like this show. I don't love it or any of that. I like Teen Titans. As far as I'm concerned, I think this show belongs on Cartoon Network's Mount Rushmore. To some, yes. To me, no. And people are going to say why. I think Teen Titans is a great show, but I don't think it's phenomenal or amazing to be on a Mount Rushmore. You feel me? The first season of Teen Titans was okay. You know, you're just now getting to know Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, Raven, Beast Boy. You feel me? If you ask me, season 2 was a way better season than season 1, even though it has its filler. You still had Slade. You still had. I thought Tara was great. I thought her and Beast Boy and all that was great. Season 1, you had Slade, and I actually enjoyed it too. Him and Robin. And season 2, that continued with him and Robin, and I like that. Season 1 had one of the greatest finales, you know, with Robin fake joining Slade so he could try to see what the fuck was it that he was doing behind closed doors, things of that nature. I liked that. Season 2 finale with Tara going into Stone was great, and Slade falling into a pit of lava. That all was great. Even though season 2 gets a lot of shit, and people say Tara wasn't the best villain, she could be the best villain because they started her arc way too short. They literally let her become a villain like in episode 12. No, episode 11, I think. So she only had episodes 12 and 13 to be a villain. That's not enough time to become a villain. If they were already having this mindset where they would turn to be a villain, they should have done that in the beginning of season 2. They should have made her know who the Titans were. They should have made her working undercover for Slade. Not do it towards the end of the season where it's like, damn, we can't even get behind her being a villain because at the end of the day, it don't really feel like she did it. It felt like she was afraid of attachment, afraid of having real friends, and afraid of them seeing who she really was. And that's why she thought being with Slade was just better. And Slade said that he could help her control her power. Because like she said, you know, she can control rocks and earth and shit like that. And she kind of felt like her power was out of control. And she felt like the Titans was help for her learn how to keep her power in control. You feel me? And in season 3, everybody say this is the best season for the show. No, the best season for Teen Titans is season 4. I actually liked, because from seasons 1 through 3, it felt like Robin was really their only main character. Starfire had no depth. Like, Starfire felt like she was just Robin's love interest. And even with that, I thought they were going to be doing something more Robin and Starfire. I thought they were actually going to be a couple in Teen Titans. As a matter of fact, they didn't even do that. So to me, that kind of rubbed the wrong way, where it's like, what the fuck was the writers doing? People say, oh, this is not a love show, but still, they didn't even do that with him and Starfire. Like, they would, you know, obviously, you know, question on, yeah, they like each other, but it's like, are we going to see a build-up with, you know, between them, or like, what's going on? They didn't even do that, so that would be the wrong way. And if I believe so or not, season 3 is when Cyborg wanted to be his own leader of a team, you know, with the big girl, whatever her name is. But they always being controlled by Brother Blood. I think that's his name. These ones got some weird ass names. I believe so. That was like the whole thing with season 3. Honestly, if you ask me, season 3 had a lot of filler, okay? I actually have to pull up the episodes list, but I know for a fact there are some episodes of season 3 I did. I'm not going to say it was a bad season. There are some episodes of season 3 I like. But for the most part, the main episode I did like was the episode with Robin, you know, having nightmares and seeing Slade. That's like the only thing I can really say I liked about season 3. Other than that, season 3 was okay. Season 4 is hands down the best season. I love that Raven was the main character in that season. I like they showed she had a prophecy where her taking over the world, killing her friends and things of that nature, you know, because that's what her father wants her to do. And, you know, Slade making a deal with her father to unmask her true power and unmasking her real identity to her friends, because her friends didn't know that her, you know, her prophecy was to take over the planet and kill people. You feel me? Raven has daddy issues, and I kind of feel like they kind of, you know, you kind of figure that out, I think, in season 2, when she felt like, where she kind of felt like she's alone because she felt like nobody in the tower understands her. And she started growing a connection with this guy through this book when he only used her just to come outside in the real world. I kind of figured that Raven definitely has daddy issues and she has attachment issues. I think she's afraid of getting close to anyone because I think she feels like once they see the real her, they'll run off. I'll say this, I shipped Raven with Beast Boy and I shipped her with Robin a lot. Like, I feel like towards the end of the show, her and Robin really became close in a way that I feel like I see it romantically. Like how everybody shipped Zuko and Katara, I shipped Robin and Raven too. I feel like these guys, they really should have been a couple for real, for real. It was getting to the point where it's like, fuck him and Starfire, him and Robin, him and Raven is where we at. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Robin and Raven had a lot of chemistry in Teen Titans, especially at season 4, when you get to see that their friendship looked like it grew in a different way than a friendship. Like, it didn't look platonic to me. It looked like it could be something romantically. And I just Raven and Beast Boy too. Like, there were some times where I shipped it romantically, and then there was some times where I feel like, oh, they just have a really nice friendship. I know people say they feel like it's super to ship Beast Boy and Raven. Me personally, I don't really think so, because I feel like when you watch season 1 and 2, I felt like the writers was trying to do something with them, and then I felt like they didn't, so I was kind of confused with that, because I thought for the beginning they were going to do something with Raven and Beast Boy, but they did, so I'm not mad at that, because I love their friendship. I like to see if something grew romantically. Sure, I feel like Raven and Robin is where it really was truly. And then season 5, Teen Titans versus Brother Blood and all of them and all the villains, I actually enjoyed season 5. I have nothing really bad to say about season 5 other than that fuck all of a finale. I'm going to say this. I feel like other than Robin and Raven and Cyborg, I feel like Starfire and Beast Boy really got scratched when it came to storylines. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like in season 3, the storyline gave Robin when it came to him seeing Slade, I feel like they should have done things Beast Boy when it came to him having nightmares of Terra. I mean, he literally just saw the girl that he was basically falling in love with turn herself into stone. You feel me? How come Beast Boy wasn't ever a lead role for a season? That would have been great had they did that with Beast Boy, to me, in my opinion. Cause I felt like, in season 2, I felt like he definitely got the most leading because they was doing something with him and Terra, so he did get a lot of screen time. But I feel like in season 3, that should have continued. Instead, they're giving him filler of trying to get a job and how he fucked up Cyborg's computer programming, like he really got scratched, and I didn't like that, for real. I felt like the storyline that they gave Robin, they should have given it to Beast Boy too when it came to him seeing Terra, right? Because it just makes sense. Like I said, he just saw the girl that he was just now falling in love with turn to fucking stone, so it makes sense for him to have nightmares or see her everywhere or imagine her. That would have been a great Beast Boy plot to me. And then in season 5, they had the nerve to make the last episode what I just said. Beast Boy seeing Terra and everybody thinking, oh, he's imagining her. She's not really there. She's in his mind. But Terra is not in stone anymore. She's now going to a school. She doesn't have no memory of her powers, no memory of Beast Boy, no memory of Teen Titans, no memory of Slade. She has 0 memory. But Beast Boy fought Slade in the last episode, and he beat Slade, and Slade said he didn't do anything to Terra, and he told Beast Boy, have you ever wondered maybe she just doesn't want to remember? So now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, why doesn't Terra remember? Did she do something? Did somebody else do something? When the fuck did she get out of stone? And why are we just now thinking back on it? If you ask me, Terra should have been out of stone. I don't know why on Earth, on God's green earth, they decided to make that the last plot in season 5. That don't make sense to me. If anything, we should have been picking up on Terra still being a stone or not being a stone once we reach season 3. Season 3 really could have used that storyline, considering it was kind of a boring season. It could have used that plot. Instead, you waste the last episode, season 5, on Beast Boy trying to make Terra remember. She refused to remember. She doesn't want to remember. For what reason, we don't know, because they didn't say. And the last conversation she had with Beast Boy was some of the most, it was so, vulnerable. She told him, I'm not the girl you think I am, and maybe the girl you think I am is in your head, in your memory. And she told him that she just, is a normal girl who just has a chemistry test next period, and she really needs to go away. It ended with Robin reaching out to Beast Boy and telling him they need help with this big ass monster that they were facing, and it ended with Beast Boy running down the hallway saying he's on his way, and that's how the season ends. First of all, I have a big issue with the finale, because the finale did not feel like a finale. It felt like another episode, and we were just waiting for season 6. Then I find out that Cartoon Network canceled Teen Titans And the writers, they didn't even try to fight for another season. How do you end season 5 like that? On a fucking cliffhanger. Practically, the worst thing you could do for any show is end it on a fucking cliffhanger. And then cancel it at that? I have a real big issue with that. Like, on everything I love, my nigga, I have a real big issue with that. He just did that shit to Scandal. Not Scandal. Fucking Found. For those who know that I used to make Found reviews every fucking Friday. As y'all saw, I didn't make a review last episode because I figured, what the fuck? Why do it? They canceled my show, y'all. Not only did they cancel it, but they wrote the last episode in a fucking cliffhanger. Sir thought Gabby died, so we don't know if he killed himself, if he's really dead, or if it's just all fake so he could get out of jail. Gabby admits in a press conference that she held Sir captive for almost a year. Like, the show ended on such a fantastic note for a third season. Then you say Found is canceled because NBC wants to have more sports on its channel. Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like Found should have been on streaming. Found should have never been on cable TV. They canceled shows on cable TV. That's the problem. Invincible wouldn't. If Invincible was on TV, it would get canceled. It's on Prime, therefore it's never going to get canceled because it makes Prime a ton of money. You feel me? They could have put Found on streaming. They could have put it on Prime. They could have put it on Netflix. They would have put it on Netflix and they would at least ran the show to a good 4 or 5 seasons from Netflix. You feel me? But no, they put it on cable television and it got canceled. I have a big issue with that because the worst you can do for any show is end on a cliffhanger, and that's really what they did with the Titans. You end the show on a cliffhanger, and you have the audacity to cancel the show and then never get a 6th season. Like the Writers didn't fight for a 6th season. Like, how can y'all just be satisfied with ending your show like that? 22 years later, and this show ended with a cliffhanger. I feel like that's the main thing holding this show back, is that it ended on a cliffhanger. How can this show be on a Mount Rushmore when it ended on a cliffhanger? People gonna say, oh, but that don't take away the great characters and the great writing and all that such. It don't, and the great storytelling, it don't take it away. But me personally, Teen Titans is okay. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. What's going on with me? Teen Titans is an okay cartoon. I don't think it belongs to Cartoon Network's Mount Rushmore. Not me. Maybe to other people it does, but not to me. Me personally, if I'm going to put a 2000s cartoon on Mount Rushmore, here's this. Okay, for my Mount Rushmore for Cartoon Network, I'm putting Courage Kylie Dog on there. I'm putting Ed and Eddie, The Amazing World Gumball, Ed and Eddie, Courage Kylie Dog, The Amazing World Gumball, and then for my last slot, for a 2000 show from Cartoon Network that I think belongs on the list more than Teen Titans, I think Ben 10 should be up there. I think so far for what I watched for Ben 10, it has been really great, and it's been way more interesting than Teen Titans in my opinion. I think Ben 10 belongs up there. I think Flapjack, the Marvelous Adventures, I think the Marvelous Adventures of Flapjack belongs on there. Like, I just don't think I just don't think Teen Titans belongs on Mount Rushmore. Cause like I said, because I felt like for the most part, some of the seasons were really filler based, and I feel like they could have done more with their characters. Like I said, Starfire and Beast Boy, they got scraps compared to Robin, Raven, and Cyborg. You feel me? They never got a season where they were able to be the leading characters, which sucks because it's like, why are they getting scraps? And the finale of the show is just, it really holds the show back. So I'm going to give Teen Titans on a scale through 1 through 10. I'm going to give the show a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10 show like Gravity Falls or Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra or DMT 2012. It ain't on that caliber. I'm sorry to say it. Sorry to say it. Sorry to say it. So, yeah, this is my Teen Titans full series review. I'm going to catch you on my next video. Y'all have a good day, and just be looking out for any more videos I upload.